G'day, chat. What's going on? How are we, chat? What's been happening? I cannot believe how few people were in here for that. Shadowhead was the first one in here and must have been staring at the screen for a good couple of minutes. What's up, Shadowhead? What's up, Bilal? What is up, Nacho? Is it just going to be us and the Warrnambool crew for this hour? It might be. I'm trying to make Doug feel bad, Bilal, not discuss topics with facts and logic. What's up? What to do, 5'7" crew? I am higher than 5'7". We know this. We've measured me. But what is going on? How are we today? The audio sounds weird. Does it? Ooh. Let's have a look. What are we doing with the audio? Properties. It's set to this microphone. Advanced audio properties. That is a bit weird, isn't it? How's this? That's too much. How does this sound? Any better? USB's all the way in. That's better. Sounds sus. Thank you. Why didn't you tell me, Nacho? You could have told me if it sounded weird. Maybe the dog messed with the microphone. It's not better? How's that? That looks like it sounds better. That's going back to the regular audio settings. What's up, Fight Night Frankie? How are you, boys? I'm sure Nacho, I'm sure Bilal, I'm sure you guys know all about Fight Nights with Frankie, Fight Night Frankie. Make sure to check out his channel. Frankie, on this stream, mate, just click to the very start of it. You'll see I played a little prank with the chat. Unfortunately, no one was here for it, and I could only get it to settle for so long. Maybe the dog was a bit rough with it. The dog might have been a bit too rough with it, mate. Don't let dogs play with your toys. Oh my god, it was so... That last video, the collaboration video that Frankie did with the boys on his latest video on the channel, absolutely go and check it out. Mint editing, mate. Absolutely mint editing. You did excellent. Maybe the dog was a bit rough with it. Don't let dogs play with your microphones. That's better. Beautiful boys. Let's get into it. Let's get into the stream. So, we got a bit of stuff to catch up on. There's obviously all sorts of Twitter news to catch up on, so we're going to do that. And then watch back some of the press conference stuff from UFC 306. Obviously, they haven't done the press conference yet, but they've had the media day. And is it just me, guys, or is Sean O'Malley starting to get better on the microphone? I wonder how he's going to be in front of a live audience tomorrow. But he does seem to be getting more and more comfortable on the microphone. I think him doing the podcast has helped him a lot. So now I'm going to see if it is just my theory that Sean O'Malley does have stage fright. And I think he does. Thoughts on doing a kissing booth at the next Australian UFC, Doug? My thoughts are no. No, but I'll bring the dog. You can do kissing with the dog. But I don't need to be going out there and getting your herpes, boys. I know what you guys get up to. Bilal, you agree? Sean's definitely getting better. I think he is, man. Yeah, I think he's getting way more fluid. If I can use that word, more fluid on the microphone. Kissing booth in Warrnambool? No. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, the dog's name is Francis. Francis Ngannou, I'm calling him, but the dog's name is Francis, straight up. Francis says no to the kissing booth. Francis will do what you're told. Do what you're told. You do what you're told. He's always been really funny on his podcast. I think he might suffer from anxiety or something similar, and he's getting used to handling it on the big stage. So do I, Nacho. It'll be interesting to see. Francis is a girl. By the way, guys, there you go. Yeah, so do I, Nacho, which is why I'm actually interested in tomorrow's press conference to see how he does go in front of the fans and does he get stage fright. Naming the dog after me is sweet. Ngannou is the beta Francis. Obviously we saw the dog and we were like, looks just like Frankie over in England. That's what we'll call him. Kenny, what's up, brother? How are you, man? Kenny, scroll on back to the very start of the stream. Check out how the stream started. Leave a like and then jump back to live and enjoy. You'll have a good time, mate. Tim said he's never seen anybody so calm before the fights. I think Sean O'Malley is one of those awkward kids that grew up, or at least was one of those awkward kids that grew up and expressed himself through MMA and found his confidence through MMA. And being a superstar on the big stage is something that he just isn't used to. So I think he is, Nacho, incredibly calm before the fight, like fight skill wise. But when it comes down to being on the microphone at the press conference, that is where it starts to wobble him a little bit. That's where he gets a little bit anxious. So yeah, I'm not surprised that he's comfortable and calm before fights. What's up, Toad? I remember seeing a comment by a casual after UFC 305 saying Strickland and O'Malley are better trash talkers than DDP. Yeah, that's just... How are you, Toad? It's good to see you, man, and thanks for popping on the stream and saying hi. That's just factually not true. Like, Dricus du Plessis makes his opponents cry. Makes these grown-ass men who are warriors, modern-day gladiators, fucking cry. Like, it just... That dude is a straight-up casual. Oh, Frankie, I don't know if you're still here, man, but fuck that moment when they're talking about how Leon Edwards got me into the sport, and you just cut to Ryan Reynolds going, why? Oh my god, dude. That was so good. Yeah, it's different skill. Yeah, dude, it is, man. Like, even just being comfortable, like, just hanging out with you guys like this is a very obviously different skill set than even recording videos. Or just, I always thought I would treat this, and I always try and treat this like we're just a couple of lads hanging out at the pub having a chat. But having this fucking thing and this fucking camera in front of you, it does set you off a little bit. Like, it does make you feel a little bit weird, man. When Sean told him to clip what he was going to say to make Merab angry was decent shit talking. It was like, he's a good shit talker. He's a decent shit talker, but he's just not like Sean Strickland levels. You know what I mean? Already seen it clipped? Excellent. Have we seen Merab's, what's the right word I'm looking for? Reaction? Have we seen Merab's reaction to it? Bilal's good eye? Sorry, I'm setting up the rest of Embedded because I didn't get to watch today's Embedded episode, so I'm setting it up so we can watch it on the stream together. Oh, dude, yeah. Sean O'Malley jumping on Henry Cejudo's podcast and yelling, "How did you let Aljo take it? How did you let Merab take you down so easy?" That was fucking hilarious. And then when Henry Cejudo tries to tell Kamaru Usman that he got both of them, like, he didn't get me, he got us. Like, no, Henry, he got you, mate. He got you. Ignored your chat? No, I didn't. Got to update on them on the donation tally for Sunday. Oh my god, yes. By the way, Nacho, you weren't here, and Kenny, you weren't here, and Toad, you weren't here. Jamie's going to be joining us on the chat, on the stream, in the flesh, to watch UFC 306 with us. Jamie will be on the pay-per-view. We're going to have some nachos to celebrate Independence Day, and you, Nacho. Funnily enough, it was MMA Guru that got the donations over the line. Legit. There was about, $14, $15 left, and MMA Guru was watching the stream, and he just went, yeah, bet. There we go. Done. And put it in the chat. Fucking hilarious shit. I've already seen it claimed today. Yep. He got Henry good. Yeah, he's been very, very good. If I came here and there was some rat dog instead of you, I'd be pissed. Some rat dog. Jesse Woodlord, my comment on the community post today. I actually didn't. If you watched the video, Jamie, your comment was in the fucking video. And so was Christian Gray's comment as well. He said Aljo, not Marab, did he? That's fucking hilarious. Because they've both fought Aljo. Okay. I'm trying to watch the fights not get bricked up. Guru's been pretty based in the last few weeks. I feel like Guru's had a rebirth. Now that he's like finally done with his sickness and he realizes that life is worth living, he's absolutely come and had a rebirth, which is, that's good for us. There we go, Mac. Alright, episode 3. Beautiful. Pause that there. Episode 3. Embedded. Cool, that's ready to go and we're ready to transition over. I think my dad is a John Jones, but he doesn't know how to come out. Interesting circumstances of how you ended up here, but alright, play on. Can you give him my number, Kenny? I'll find out. Nacho's just added himself. He's having like the 55-year-old... you say it like that's a phase that 55-year-old dudes go through. Maybe he needs to go and get his testosterone checked, Kenny. When did Henry have to retire? Why did Henry have to retire? We could have seen him get pummeled by Jan. True. And he could have actually solidified himself as a GOAT of the sport. He had 2 belts. If he had stayed and defended both of them, he would have gone down pretty highly in the GOAT of the sport list. But now when people talk about their GOATs, they do not mention Henry Cejudo at all. Kind of sad. There'll be no getting bricked up on the stream. I can't speak for the dog and Doug. There will be no getting bricked up on said stream. None of that. Now, let's go check out Embedded, shall we? Transition over like you're in a liberal high school student. We're transitioning. Here we go. We're transitioning. There we are. Done. Transitioned. Audio. Headphones. Boom. On. Audio. You guys need to hear the audio as well. So this is episode 3 of Embedded. Haven't seen any of this yet. I haven't even seen any clips of this yet. So we'll see what it looks like. Cejudo ruined his own legacy trying to get more money and retiring like a moron. Yeah, he did. He sat out during his fucking prime and then came back and had 2 absolute stinkers of a fight. He absolutely did wreck his own fucking legacy. And now he doesn't make it onto anybody's top 10 list. I don't think I have him in my top 10 fighters. Poor bastard. Dougie could be getting bricked. You never know. You never know what'll be happening on the day. Henry probably would have gotten KO'd by Jan and Figueiredo back to back, which would have been great to see. Yes. It would have been fucking hilarious, Toad. Absolutely, man. In Doug's mind, Henry Cejudo is the true GOAT because he beat his hero, Demetrius Johnson. Not true. In my mind, Demetrius Johnson is the GOAT who was robbed by the judges. So that fight doesn't count, Nacho. DJ beat Cejudo was rigged. Thank you, Kenny, for being the voice of reason, mate.
Dad, look at me purple.
Whoa. Hey, Jane. What color's my hair?
Absolutely not. What's up, Sniff? How you going, man?
Green.
Oh, yeah.
There will be no toe showing.
Excited to go to Vegas, mañana?
Yeah, go swim.
You gonna swim at the hotel?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go on an airplane?
Yeah.
You so excited?
Tomorrow.
Cejudo is Frieza. Cejudo is almost like Krillin, you know? The greatest little human, but not very good.
Whoa! Should we show 'em
What the
how-
fuck are we
Let's
watching?
show 'em this one dress.
We're watching Embedded, motherfucker.
It's Mexican one. From Mexico. Look how pretty that dress is, huh?
You heard American voices and you thought it was the vlog chat. You can see it on this one.
So beautiful.
He was great, but not very good. That's why he's Krillin, right? Tiny, a great
steak
human,
and
but not very good.
I just want avocado.
You want avocado?
Like, Krillin is technically the strongest human on the planet.
avocado?
And he's always the first one to die in every episode.
I don't want
That's Henry Cejudo, in a nutshell.
avocado and ranch. That is my princess.
Dude, how has this become...
I love you.
How is this? This is what counts for fucking promotion now in the UFC. Like, this is the UFC's... This is the UFC's most expensive event they've ever put on. Ever. And promotionally wise, we're getting the exact same shit they always do. And this fucking vlog series has been 2 minutes of just Sean O'Malley's daughter eating avocados. How the fuck does this equate to the most expensive event the UFC have ever put on? Dana and the UFC are literally going fucking backwards when it comes to promotion. I'm not kidding, man. Miguel, how's Vic? It's very, very windy today, brother. Very windy. I'm on my phone, bro, and with the chat open, I can hardly see anything. That's fair enough, Nacho. That's fair enough, dude. Yeah. We're watching Sean O'Malley feed his
I
daughter.
love you more.
No way.
Leon Edwards is Piccolo. He's got one power move. The super beam cannon, but then apart from that, he's over. Yeah, I can get around that, Sniff, for sure. We need to see face-to-face interviews like boxing. I completely agree, Toad. I completely agree. And also, the press conference needs to go for like half an hour and let the fighters just go off on each other. I don't like this 15-minute press conference bullshit where it is literally just 15 minutes of a press conference. And if any of the reporters ask any of the fighters something that isn't relevant, Dana just moves them on. I hate that. I'm ready for this card. It feels good, man. It feels like it's going to be a good card. I'm with you, Miguel. Why is Ode Osborne on the main card? You know, he's someone that's really easy to beat up. Like, I watched, shit. I watched Ode Osborne today, and he's just very easy to take down and beat up. I grew up with a zinc roof, bruv. I grew up with a zinc roof. An avocado. Yeah, Leon Edwards. I grew up with a zinc roof. I don't care about the Canelo fight at all. UFC is better than boxing, period. This is true, Miguel. What's up, Cayman? Cayman, go all the way back to the start of the stream. Check out the prank that I pulled on the chat. And then feel free to click like and jump back in on live. How are you, brother? I hope the training's going well. Manel Cap, yeah. But Ode Osborne is literally just there to be someone to beat up on. I thought this was an MMA channel. What the fuck is this? Manel jumped 20 feet high and fucking need him. Zinc roof, bruv. I'm from Birmingham, bruv. I've been flexing my lower core all day today because I'm paranoid about belly fat accumulation. What you need to do, Sniff, is take ice blocks out of the freezer and just hold them on your beer gut. And that way you freeze the fat cells. And then once you freeze the fat cells, you get a pair of toenail clippers and you clip off the excess fat skin that's been frozen and it'll heal over. It's a very cheap way of giving yourself that sort of surgery that gets rid of the beer gut. My parlay for this weekend is the Chewy, the Eagle, and Sugar. You have not put money on Brian Ortega, Nacho. No, Nacho, no. No, my friend, no, you don't. You don't do this, Nacho. No, you take that back now. That's a horrible, horrible parlay, mate. You're going to lose that one. I actually do that with water can. That's very clever, Sniff. You're a clever man. It's windy in yeah, it's very, very windy today. It's windy here in Florida because there is a big hurricane close by New Orleans. Raul Rosas Jr. will go on to be the GOAT. Maybe. I mean, Max Holloway got in very young, so maybe. The Eagle will rise again. Okay, that's sounding a bit 1942 Germany. Nacho. All right. Putting it like that. Bit 1942 Germany for my tasting. Mighty Mouse lost to Brad Pickett. We will not have any Mighty Mouse slander here, Miguel. I'm serious. Sometimes I put liquid death cans on my stomach. I mean, I'm sure it cools you down, but I don't think it does anything. Mighty Mouse is overrated as fucked. Wrong, Cage. Absolutely wrong. Raul Rosas Jr. versus Peyton Tabbitt. I love it. You should do that fight now, and then when their career progresses onwards later, we can fight them again, and it will be like, oh my god, remember how good that fight was? Let's do it. Very similar to Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje too. Let's run it back and do it again. Dogie's Corner. Nice, Karen. Reminder that Mighty Mouse got dropped by Tim. There's nothing wrong with getting dropped. Nothing wrong with it at all. Doesn't make you any less of a goat. People shit on O'Malley's star power, but he is by far the biggest star bantamweight has had and has put lots of eyes on the division where title fights were mostly fight nights and co-main events. I agree, Toad, and in the next year, so this is what I've been saying all week this week, right? This weekend is pivotal to the future of the UFC. If Sean O'Malley can handle Merab Dvalishvili's takedowns, I think he's going to be a champion for a very long time. A very long time. Which means you are going to have Alex Pereira aging out in the next year, and Sean O'Malley is going to be the face of the UFC for the next 2 or 3 years. Very similar to how it was Volkanovski, Israel Adesanya, and Kamaru Usman. They were sort of like the 3 horsemen of the UFC. We will literally enter like the Sugar Show era, where he will be the UFC's biggest star if he can win this weekend. Peyton would violate Raul Rosas Jr.? I think so, Miguel. Has anyone heard a fucking word from Cayman Sayman? I think he's just licking. No, didn't he fight after that fight? I'm pretty sure he's fought since then. Ilya is going to be a bigger star than Sean and KO him. I don't think so. I don't think Ilya is going to sit with the American fan base very well. Yeah. I can't believe I still haven't got gifted a membership. This is bullshit. It is kind of fucking crazy, isn't it? Imagine O'Malley Holloway. What a fight! That would be a fucking sick fight. But I don't know if maybe we'll see how Holloway looks when he moves back down. Miguel. Happy confused. What is this? Douglas's memo. Diego is ranked number 11. Gassed in his last fight. He took that fight on 2 weeks' notice. Lost to Movla. Had a very, very good round against Movzar in the very first round. Very close fight, actually. Very, very close fight. Ortega is way better than... Ortega goes for grappling more than Movzar does. Movzar posted up and started raining ground and pound. Didn't stay in the position and look for submissions. Everyone is falling for the height. Ortega only lost to the champions of the division. No. Diego Lopez is going to piece Ortega up with the hands, obviously. And then if it does go to the ground, his jiu-jitsu is going to be active enough to survive Brian Ortega's jiu-jitsu and get back on top and keep doing damage. He hasn't fought since then? Okay. Cameron Simon fought. I thought he had fought since then, Cage. Thank you. Did you know that Ronald McDonald was actually... I didn't know that he was the other direction, Sniff. What's up, Chuckles? How are you, man? Well done on doing the ice bath. You got fucking testosterone of the gods. What's up, Galacticus? Wubba-lubba-dub-dub. Movzar versus Ilya Tapuria. That would be a great little fight right there. Ilya is 18-0 and finished a lot on the regionals, and he was finished a lot of the regional scene. I'm not sure what you mean, Miguel. Casual Doug with the casual takes again. I literally broke down round by round why Diego Lopez is a better fighter than Brian Ortega. He won the first round against Movzar. He has better offensive jiu-jitsu. In MMA, when it's jiu-jitsu versus jiu-jitsu, all you need to do is survive. And when you're surviving, you can break the sequences with the striking on the ground. And then when it comes to the stand-up battle, Diego Lopez clearly beats up Brian Ortega. That's what a casual would use facts and logic. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my god. I don't know why I can't stop anyone in the UFC. Are you talking about Movzar? Not, obviously, Ilya. Movzar's fight was his debut fight on short notice with a brutal weight cut, and he did pretty well. Diego's debut. Yeah, true. Ortega's beak fell off. I mean, he's got to mention it tomorrow at the press conference. He has to, right? His beak is back. No, his feathers are ripped off. His beak is bleeding. He's an old eagle and he's not being reborn. Movzar was KOing people on the regional scene. Were they Dagestani taxi drivers, Miguel? Because you know how they like to stuff those pillows. You know, they like to stuff their fucking rankings. They do. That's what a casual will do. I think Arnold Allen should move up to 155 and remind Dan Hooker who he really is. I don't think Arnold Allen would be able to survive at 155 sniff. His bones are too brittle, mate. He's where he needs to be. I just don't know if he has the skill. 10 years ago, he had a choice. You know, I went up into the mountains and I decided if I was going to come back or not. And I looked down and I thought, yeah, man, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Well, I'm going to win this one. Hooker versus Charles Oliveira. That would be a sick fight. Announced John Jones. Yep. I think they will in the next week's break. Diego has him in some deep subs, man. You want to get out of there, man. The eagle flies up into the mountains and gets his beak broken. He gets his feathers plucked and his face absolutely battered by the champ in order to begin his rebirth when the new champion arrives at 37 years old. His era is over. I can't... Nacho, I do not believe that you put money on Brian Ortega. Yog, thoughts? Honestly, she could have used a pedicure. Not going to lie. Diego has a lot of power. A lot of power. I love Diego. I just think Ortega gets it done. People always write him off. Does he not deserve to get written off? Nacho. Does he not deserve it? You bet it, mate. Nacho. You better not run away to somebody else's fucking stream when Diego sleeps him, mate. You better not run off to fucking Joey or Ronan's or Fight Night Frankie's. You better stay right here, mate, and take what's coming to you when Diego sleeps him. Padded record. That's it, Miguel. By third round comeback TK. The Eagle by third round cut. No. I got 2 ads as you were reading my comment. Holy shit, Chuckles. I'm sorry. Where were you, mate? Ortega's beak fell off. That's right, mate. He's getting grounded into powder and a mortar and pestle, and Diego Lopez is going to do a line with it. Brian took so much damage. Yeah, I know. His career's over, Miguel. You're absolutely right. Toad, you get it, brother. Respect. You two are just wrong. Galacticus says, on paper, Lopez should win. Yep, but that's how it was with most of Ortega's big wins. Ooh, you guys are all ganging. All right, you know what? It's happening. We're squeezing out a poll. You know, I'm glad you asked. Why can't I search for emojis? Fuck it. I'm glad you asked, man. Now I'm asking you, chat. So, chat, you better be glad that I asked. Did you see Navjo KO? I did not, Miguel. Can Brian Ortega even walk? Mate, can he even crip walk? No, because he's fake. He's got that fake energy, mate. And you know what? I don't even know if Brian Ortega is going to be making weight. Dana will announce John Jones versus Stipe when the main card is ready, which might take a little longer now that a reporter leaked Volk versus Oliveira. Has it been leaked, Cage? We got to get over here. Mate. Hang on. Let's check this shit out. We're going over to Twitter. Volk. No. Nothing. All right. I'll keep an eye out for that, Cage. Where are we at? Diego is not good. Wrong. Douglas's memo. I stayed here when Izzy lost. Did. Yeah, you did. That is true, mate. You did. Doug, you also need a pedicure? Not true. I got beautiful feet. And don't start this rebellion. Chat's already getting up my ass today. In China, they grind up Ortega's beak and drink it, and they get bricked up. Ortega is only 33, but all 3 of his losses are brutal beatdowns or getting badly injured. Yeah, I would say Ortega's like 45 years old in fight years, Toad. That's how I would describe it. Doug with the casual poll. Wrong. Oh my God, Ortega's winning. What the fuck is going on, chat? I thought we were better than this. I thought we were more educated than this. I thought we were a higher breed of MMA fan in here. Squeezing out a pole is no Jones. Squeezing out a pole is something we say a lot around here. Diego fights like he's still in middle school, so based, with no care about his own personal well-being. Don't make Ortega apologize to Yair's family again for losing. Like, Ortega loses, hunts out Yair's family somewhere in the sphere. He's like, I'm sorry, I had to do it. Paul says, you're wrong, Doug. I think it's the first time the chat's been with me. It feels good. It was bound to happen once in a while, wasn't it, Nacho? But that's all right. Chat's often wrong. Often wrong. It was leaked a while back. Oh, no, that was just rumored, Cage. It was just rumored. But, Cage, did you notice that they also leaked that Colby Covington has a fight in November? So it could be Colby Covington versus Oliveira. Cage making... What's up, Not the AM, bro? How are you, man? Show us your beautiful feet. I am absolutely not showing you guys my feet. I will never show my feet on this stream. Ortega's begun the rebirth a week after the featherweight got a new champ. Ortega's begun the rebirth a week after featherweight got a new champ and is going to fulfill the Eagles' path of getting 50-43 by the new champ. Dude, this is exactly... No, I don't even think he's going to get to the title, Toad. No, I really don't even think he's going to get past Lopez. I really don't. He's rejuvenated. Did you not even listen to his eagle story? He's 25 again with a new beak. Dagestan eagle, only eagle. What's up, Magomed? How you been, brother? I like the Ortega voice. Thank you, Chuckles. I appreciate it, man. All right, let's press on with Embedded. And hopefully they can... can we just skip over fucking Sean O'Malley feeding his daughter avocados, please?
I love you more.
Hey.
Hey.
Te amo muchísimo.
The popular consensus among most circles is that Lopez will win. Yeah, I know Galacticus, but I thought with all the work that I do on this channel to educate you guys about the correct way to pick fights, I just thought that chat would make smarter decisions. I spend a lot of time, explaining fights carefully, pointing out where fighters get things wrong. We watch fights together on this channel sometimes, Galacticus. Like, we'll open up a separate tab in Discord and watch fights back. And I just thought I'd done more work than this. And now it's really disappointed me that chat's being this dumb and 67% of chat think that Ortega's going to win. It really... I don't know, man. Maybe I should just shut the channel down. Maybe this has all been for nothing. I'm sad you asked. Oh, fucking hell. Lopez is too green for the Iron Eagle. That is a zesty... That's not even zesty. We're getting back into 1943 conversations again, Nacho. How is this vlog worse than our vlog? I know, this is fucking official content put out by the UFC, and it's dog shit. Ortega's Eagle story is like Tito telling the story of the lion and the mane. I know, dude. That's classic Tito Ortiz. And the reporter was just like, yep. Lopez looks like he's from the 80s. It's such a good look, isn't it? Ortega's Eagle story is eons better than Tito's Jackal story. We're just here to laugh at your casual takes, Dougie. It's fine. Wrong. Doug says he's all about freedom of choice, yet he shames the chat. Fuck off. Doug says he's all about freedom of choice, yet he shames the chat for choosing anything different than his choice. You have the right to agree with me. Maybe it's time for chat to break out. I expect there to be a mass beak breaking after this weekend's fight, after Lopez slams Ortega's beak into the canvas. Ortega will TKO Agast Lopez in round 3, fluke triangle Movza, then get absolutely destroyed, take another decade off his life, and another decade taken off his life by Ilia Topuria. If Brian Ortega should win this fight this weekend, that is going to be the one saving grace. He is such a... Superstar is not the right word, is it? But he is such a big pull with the fans of the UFC and with the brass at the UFC that he's always very close to a title shot. Maybe not to the level of Israel Adesanya, but maybe a Colby Covington level. So I could see him getting a title shot. I don't think Volk is going to get the next title shot. I don't think Volk is. I think they're going to blood Volk against a newer guy. So, yeah. Why is Jamie always so based? This is why I picked her as my missus, mate. Because she always tells the truth. And she is based at heart. Doug doesn't deserve her, I swear. This is another based truth. This is Doug Democracy Manifest. Exactly, Douglas's memo. Ortega goes into the fight with his talons taped up. A succulent Serbian meal. It is a hard job. Hey, what's up, Weston? How are you, brother? Nah, bro. Ortega gonna work Lopez on the ground. That is even more people thinking that. Do we need to? What is fucking happening? Do you guys not watch fights? Do you not watch Ortega's fights and then watch Lopez's fights and see how Lopez is clearly going to beat the piss out of Brian Ortega and survive the jiu-jitsu on the ground? What is happening? I don't understand. You're actually giving me a seizure, chat. How are you, Weston? I hope you're doing good, brother. Good for you to pop in. Overworked and underpaid? Is life by Jamie a woman or a dude with a parrot on her shoulder? I don't have my glasses near me. A woman or a dude with a parrot on her shoulder? Jesus, man. I thought that said it's a hand job for a second, Jamie. It's also a hard job, I'm on 100% a man with a parrot on my shoulder. That's my It's all right, Sniff. She's based. You can tell she's been. It's all right, Sniff. She's very based. She's very used to chat. Timbo and O'Malley for sure are lovers on the DL. Ooh. I mean, the path to degeneracy is a path that O'Malley has trod, And when you're having these group interactions like O'Malley has, next thing you know, you're pulling it out, giving it a couple of rubs, and then sticking it back in the next hole. And this progresses. This progresses to a life that Timbo and O'Malley now have. Galacticus. Volk is 3-1 in his last 4 and got KO'd in his last 2. He should prove he's not washed against a contender before getting a title shot. So you think, Toad, the amount of work that Volk... Let me get this fucking out of the way, chat, because we're talking here. You think the amount of work that Volk has done in the past at featherweight, he doesn't deserve another title shot? Is that what you're saying? I thought it was a parrot with a man on her shoulder. I'll take Doug. I mean, I know Weston because the whole chat is ganging up on me. The level of competition is so much different. What don't you understand? Because Ortega is washed and beaten up. He has had the living shit beaten out of him. He was from an era when he was on a win streak where he could just pull 6 submissions. His striking is dog shit. The level of competition is not that high up at all. There is no way Ortega wins aside from Lopez death gassing out and getting finished in round 3. And I don't think Lopez will gas out because he's not taking this fight on 2 weeks' notice. Sniff, we saw you in the background of UFC Embedded at Top Golf. We did, mate. Ortega has that DDP fluke power of looking like shit then winning randomly. I could give you that one. Yeah, he's always got that one. Read not the AM, bro. All right, not the AM, bro. Where's not the AM, bro? Mally's more like, I get it. Not the AM, bro. Well done. Where are we? I'll take Doug. Jamie with a parrot on her shoulder. Sniff saw you on embedded. Not the AM, bro. Don't read not the AM, bro. No hand jobs today, chat. Anyone else getting ads every few minutes? You shouldn't be, Chuckles. Let me check the back end, Chucks. Let me check the back end because it should be set to the most conservative setting ever. Let's have a look. Real quick. Edit. Monetization on. Don't know what to tell you, Chuckles. Sorry, man. If we get a $5 donation, I'll turn the ads off. How about that for today's stream? If we get a $5 donation, I'll turn the ads off. Let me catch back up. Sorry, Chuckles. Read not the AM, bro, but just kind of whisper it so nobody can understand you. More like, oh, John Jones. No ads for you. Timbo Pillow Talk to Sheen. You're more Mexican than Canelo. You're a bit... Do I have any Sonnies in here? No. I'm just gonna have to put on a Timbo voice. You're more Mexican than Canelo. You're a bigger star than Conor. Come here and unwrap those braids for me. With two chicks, they were both What is going on between here? Only if I leave and come back, then I'll get an ad. Yeah, Chuckles, don't click off the stream, mate. Cage, are you the sick hant who pasted the gay, oh my lord, in the Discord? Well done, Cage. Well done. Is that why Cage keeps getting kicked from people's Discord? I've got premium because I'm not a bun. Oh yeah, Chuckles, if you hate ads, feel free to download the Brave browser as well, man. I turned off my ad blocker before I clicked. Thanks, mate. You're helping the stream grow. I appreciate it. Volk needs to prove he has a chance against Ilya because everyone thinks he's washed. I'm not interested in at all seeing Volk versus Ilya 2 because we all know how that goes. All right, Toad. How about this? Do you think that Volk was winning the first round against Ilya Topuria, yes or no? Because to me, it looked like Volkanovski was winning that first round. And I would hope that Alexander Volkanovski would have the game plan to try and... Francis didn't like the clapping. Sorry. I would hope that Volkanovski would have the mindset to try and avoid those strikes again. Now, do I think that Volkanovski could win the second fight? No. Well, could win? Yes. Do I think he would win the second fight? No. But do I think he could make improvements? Yes. Do I think the first fight was competitive enough to justify a rematch? Yes. Do I think Alexander Volkanovski did enough in the division to earn an immediate rematch? Yes, I do. However, if Alexander Volkanovski took on a contender, that is a 100% based move that a lot of fighters really should do. You know, especially fighters like that are in Volk's position. Playing that violin with the cheese and wine. Hey Tito, why don't you tell him about your wife? She's the only one that's ever made any money with her mouth. You son of a bitch, Chael. That was a nasty line by me. That was a nasty line. Cage, if you actually did that, you are disgusting. The fact that Cage has that saved on his phone, Weston. That's the thing that really has to be asked here. Do you think Chris Curtis listens to Macklemore? I think Chris Curtis listens to that one Macklemore song that they play during Pride Month. Volk needs to clinch wrestle against the fence for a few rounds to make Ilya tired and lose some pop from his punches. He can't stand and trade from round one like last time. That would be a great game plan, Nacho. Yeah, try and out-grapple him a bit. The problem is, Ilya's very good in grappling. Very good in grappling. His base is jiu-jitsu. Although I think Volk would probably be... Yeah, as long as it was against the cage wrestling, that boring Kamaru Usman against Masvidal, sort of against the cage, grind out a win. That sort of Marab against Aldo, grind out a win. And not do it for the entire fight, but in the early rounds. Yeah, I could see that. Double D, Pocket Heat. What's up, Douglas's memo? That is an interesting thing that you've dropped in there with those bloody emojis as well. The first round looked like he was slightly outpointed by guys who he was about to KO him at any moment. The first round looked like he was slightly outpointed. So you think Ilya Topuria won the first round? At any moment. Volk should just beat up the Aljo Movsar winner because they've got no power. Fair enough. I guess that does buy him another win in the UFC, which is, Volk's there for money now. I don't know if Volk is even there for legacy anymore. I think he's just trying to make some money. Who knows? So you don't think Volk won that first round? You think he was outpointed? There was never no marriage. The Tito. Right. There was no marriage with that? He just paid her? Interesting. Why are you saying Macklemore like that? How are you meant to say Macklemore? Yeah, that's what I said. Just against the cage. Yeah, just smudge him up a bit. Yep. Banish Cage. Cage has never done it, thankfully, in Dougie Cord, which was good. I remember Sudoku accidentally did it in Dougie Cord once because he was asking the AI that we have in there to imagine something. And it imagined something completely differently. And I was Sudoku. I was like, Sudoku, I gotta give you a 24-hour suspension for that one, brother. You can't be doing that in here, mate. Curtis listens to Macklemore, but Khalil listens to Logic. Volk won the first round. I was asking Toad, Nacho. Did you see Volk asked to collab with Lucas Tracy? I did, bro. And I don't know, dude. I don't know why Lucas walked away from this. I don't know why. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, you're literally having like some of the GOATs reach out to you and ask you to do collabs. And you're a fan of the sport. You're a hardcore fan of the sport. I don't know, man. It's weird. Just check the... I thought Volk won the first round, but it was clear Ilya was about to knock him out at any moment. I don't know, Toad. That's hindsight, isn't it? Maybe. I mean, there was always... Yeah, I guess... Toad, to be honest, I had my throat in my mouth that entire time. Like, I was at the edge of my seat that entire time because I was worried about the knockout because of the quick turnaround and just how dangerous Ilya Topuria was. So, it was clear that he was about to knock him out. I guess that's a bit hindsighty, but yeah, man. I mean, I was worried about it. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. Sure. Just check the official judges' scorecard, and everyone thought that Volk won that every round. Yeah, cool. I'm not going to lie, me and that AI would probably get along pretty well. Douglas's memo is getting a bit bricked up by an AI. I think it's easy to say that in hindsight, but if Volk didn't get knocked out, everyone would say Volk won easy. Yeah, that's what I meant. It was a bit hindsighty, but I get it. Because, like, Nacho, you sort of got to admit, right, like, after getting his fucking head kicked in by Islam Makhachev and then taking the fight with Topuria 2 months later, it was one of those things that we were all very worried about. We were on the edge of our seat about. Cage will never type in this chat again. Unfortunately, the only person that has the power to decide that is Jamie and me. And I like Cage. And Cage will continue to type in this chat. What the fuck, Cage? Just looked at what you posted in Connell's Cord. Are you mentally ill? Oh my god, Cage, what have you done? Why am I defending you now, Cage? Cage, what have you done? Matt Hamill listens to Blind Fury. I've never heard Blind Fury. Can you hold your tongue while saying, I'm the only one who's ever beaten John Jones? I'm the only one who's ever... No. No, I can't. I remember feeling that, Matt Hamill is right. Fucking hell, Sniff. I remember feeling that everything Ilya landed felt more dangerous than Volk pillow shots while watching. Yeah, I guess that was like part of the anxiety of like shitting yourself, thinking Volk's brain is thin here. Very, very thin. Someone clip this, please. Yep. Is it really that weird if he doesn't want to build a sports channel and wants to focus on fitness just because he can't fathom everything? Yeah. True. Just because he can't fathom enjoying something more than MMA. I literally cannot picture liking something more than MMA. What's up, Two Smelly Fingers? How long have I been live? About an hour, mate. About an hour, yeah. We're about to wrap up, dude. We're about to wrap up. Sorry you had to hear that, Jamie. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, dude, we're about to wrap up. I know, man. I'm so sorry. Hey, Two Smelly Fingers, go back and click all the way at the very, very start of the stream and check out how the stream started. It was pretty fucking funny. What's up, Northwest? How are you, man? Again, I've been going for we got about 5 minutes left so we can wrap it up. We're not going to wrap it up just yet. I'm going to continue watching the last few minutes. Story, I know, dude, but I'm going to make this one public the second it's done. So you'll be able to go back and watch the whole thing. You're okay? That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Sniff, thank you so much for the $2, man. I appreciate it. I always got to work hard watching out for what you're doing in the chat. You're a notorious bastard. Thank you so much for the $2, man. I really fucking appreciate it. Daniel Zerhuba.
We're at Capetillo Boxing Gym. Basically,
what do we got? 4 more minutes?
The same artisanians that made my hat. Cesar here have a small present for Coach Capetillo.
Just a little gift for him for all the work he's done for my boy here.
Mexican style.
Mexican style.
Cage, behave yourself in people's discords, mate. Come on, brother.
UFC is giving me the opportunity to be a proud Mexican. One of my biggest dreams was fighting for the UFC. And now being able to fight for the UFC in a Mexican card, like a loving letter card, as Dana White said, it's just a dream come true. With him, there's no time limit. It can be 2 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours.
The air behind the fart pushes the poo, mate.
Mexican hard work people. I've been visualizing myself knocking out Esteban. I know that nobody has ever finished him, but that's a challenge that I put in the back of my head. Since I arrived to Vegas to start training for the fight, way before I knew that my opponent was going to be Esteban.
That's true.
I
That's
said
fair,
to my
Jamie.
coach, I'm gonna knock out the next guy that is in front of me. Unfortunately for Esteban, he's the next one. I'm planning on finish the fight.
Never stop. I gotta work out. I gotta sweat.
I honestly don't know how anyone understands Merab Dvalishvili.
Then I can't even serious. I'm gonna corner him. Oh, this upcoming week will be very busy because tomorrow morning training and then the interviews.
Nah, Jamie isn't in Discord.
For me, it's pretty normal to training outside or wherever I can. This is my quiet street, and I run up and down here. I do pad work here, or I do like light touching sparring.
Do you think the cut has fully healed? Let's do a quick poll. Let's squeeze out a quick poll on this for the last couple of minutes. Do you think Merab's cut is fully healed? I don't understand how the cut can be fully healed. Like, I know they say it's 11 days. So apparently the doctors explained to Merab, it's 11 days for it to close over and then you can take the stitches out. But that doesn't mean that it's like deep inside healed all the way. Like if Sean O'Malley just keeps targeting it and popping it up with the jab, I am sure that it will split open, right? Plus, like the scar, has anyone ever had like scar tissue on their body and felt it? Like how hard it is and how soft the skin around it is. And also the fact that you've got to actually like rub that scarring lotion into it properly. I doubt it's healed completely. So do I, Two Smelly Fingers. People heal at different speeds. And also, it was right here in the eyelid as well, which is really, really fucking thin. You all think it's completely healed. Okay, interesting. In 2 weeks. You've had your eyelid split open. It takes a good while to heal. Yeah. It was like a month ago. It feels like it was 3 weeks ago, Toad. It feels like it was 3 weeks ago. And also, I'll add this in. Have you guys ever done a fucking hard diet? A really hardcore diet where your nutrients are low? Right? So it was about 3 weeks ago. Andy's been dieting and cutting weight. Like, I know the weight cut is the last couple of days with the water loading and the sweating and all the shedding, but it's on an eyelid. It was getting stitched up. It was 3 weeks ago, and he has been at a pretty decent calorie deficiency. I know Merab doesn't swell up like fucking Paddy Pimblett, but he's been in a deficiency. I don't know, man. I don't know if it would be completely healed. Merab should crawl towards O'Malley like Jones did to Rampage and just stay on him. Getting stitches on your eyelid is something else. Yep. Just checked it and it'll be 4 weeks old by 306. All right, so right on a month. O'Malley is going to KO Merab within 3 rounds. I think he will. He'll be mauled by Merab. O'Malley has no takedown defense. That's not true. No. That's not true at all. O'Malley's got great takedown defense, and his get-ups are really fucking good as well. Gonna need you to stop. All right. Listen, it's been an hour. I'm out of here. I will see you guys all live for another stream, possibly tomorrow. Same time tomorrow. So look out for that. I'm going to try and do a stream tomorrow. We might be able to squeeze one in. I'm going to get out of here. But I'm going to be live for all of UFC 306. There is going to be another video tomorrow, so feel free to check that one out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for jumping on the stream. Stay dangerous out there, boys. Behave yourselves out there on the internet, all right? Behave yourselves. But I will see you guys in the next stream. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. And yeah, if you don't see you on tomorrow's stream, I'll see you for UFC 306. Nacho, make sure to pop in and get your comeuppance if Ortega doesn't get the win. But until then, I'll speak to you guys later. I hope you're all doing well. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. See you, boys.